Ladies and gentlemen, a new weekly shorts. In this cover we will start, but of course, as usual, we check the world records of the previous week beforehand. You see I have a 17.63. I guess that the world record is gonna be a 48. Let's see. Okay, that is hella confusing. Also, are that so many cheats? So many? Nadeo, fix, your non-existent anti-cheat. Oh god. Yeah, I have no idea what's the world record then. What is this? It cannot be for real. What do we see here? What the heck? He just goes straight. Oh no, I don't know how this... So, Europe. Ah, in Europe we will see a 46 by Hobbit. But of course he gets betrayed by the points that he would have gotten here. So stupid. And of course Nadeo didn't delete these times beforehand. Incredible. They really have to work on this. Wait, this is... Oh my god, we have that everywhere. Since when do we have these times? Okay, I guess I have to go always to Europe. So I kinda assumed that this would be better. That you go over the inside there. I massively improved. Look at that. I'm 1000 ahead of Granadi. Hi Granadi. Yeah, so here I took out the safe way, but I also knew that if you keep grip here with no penalty and you go over this edge, then there's a chance that you skip a bit of penalty thanks to this edge, and that you actually get a better time with this. I have a really good record here as well, and we go next. Here we see a cut now. Of course this map is about finding the fastest route. Ah, here are no cheaters, or are they? There are, okay. What? 0 point. Also Susuvi, who jumps to here. Yeah, this was also kinda known that this is possible, but very difficult to hit, especially this hit, this precise line, but then especially this here. Jumping out, hitting this, bouncing to the right directly to the reactor and red boost. Very good run. We cannot say for sure that this is the world record, the real world record, because I am only looking for Europe here, not for the world. Then we have checkered up. Again, we have the anti-cheats and, or the cheats rather, and Hobbit has a .72 also here. Look at this, I'm 8th place in Europe, in the world 20th or something. I had an incredible run, and I got that within 2 minutes of driving when I was in Discord with Lars while we were talking. In 2 minutes. I played this map in stream yesterday and nothing happened. Interesting that he gained so much time here in the start on me. But yeah, this is the important corner here, and he hits it also basically perfect. Alright, yeah, this is another 10th ahead of me almost, which is crazy. And then we got this here, and this is of course the pure luck map. Again, the same, like he can even always put them into the right order. No, so this is actually crazy. Naja, anyway, Blood TM here with a record. Is in the lead. Then, yeah, you want to jump like this ideally, but it's of course pure random. Does he do something special here? Not really. Here he will surely break air brake here. Yeah, at this point he does. For a bit, so that he gets this rotation where the car is really flying to the yeah, surface of the car, basically looking to the finish. Gets a lot of speed. Is 2700 sad of me, but that's a lot of positions. Alright, these are the records. We can definitely say that Hobbit completely got, yeah, he lost all his... He would have won. I'm pretty sure Hobbit would be the winner of this campaign. Now we have, of course, these 5 names here. Yeah. A bit annoying as we can only see the top 5 everywhere. Really stupid. But yeah, we go into the new tracks. Wait, I wanted to check out the 4th map first. We start with the later maps. And then I move on to the early maps. Also, map 4. We start with. This is the fast map. Here the line is a bit unclear yet. I will also do the opposite. Oh shit. I go mega inside. I think would have done better here with that line. Need to get around there. Yeah, on that booster here in the start, it's very important to be as right as possible. First place, world record. Let me check for cuts shortly, also we definitely want this booster. Then we have here a checkpoint, so now we have this wall right, and I wonder if there's a cut, but I don't think. There's a lot of stuff here. You can jump out there and land here. You wouldn't, nah, this is something we can try. You don't have speed afterwards though. That's the main issue with it. And these finishes are not really... Yeah, this is just slightly further away, but let's try this cut. I'm not sure if you can actually get the line that you need. I'm not sure if that's possible. Yeah, I don't believe so. Let's play this until 10 minutes. Let's see if I can improve my time once more. I can. 27. Was not good enough. It's really important to be as right as possible on that boost, because I skipped more penalty there. Okay, the thing is that I released quite a lot. I'm not completely sure yet if it's really better to stay on the grass. There is of course also the option to use the platform on the outside, but I'm not sure if that will work out. Definitely also a grinding map. Hitting this steering perfect onto the grass is gonna be important. Yeah, I'm always close. It's not enough. Yeah, always similar times. I think I keep it there. Let's go next. Dirt and wood, dirt and grass. Plastic magnet, magnet wood. This is going too fast. Also it's standing here, so I would think dirt and wood. Magnet wood. Dirt and ice. Ugh. Can we also just go middle? I missed one checkpoint. Probably here. Where exactly are these checkpoints? I hate that when they are blind. Can I finish next to this? No. I need to check again. Also dirt and wood versus dirt and grass. I could see dirt and grass being maybe better. Plastic and magnet, unclear. But here with dirt and ice, dirt and ice is of course also not great. Dirt and ice versus sand and wood, but sand makes this slow. Dirt and ice you can survive in theory. So this should be better. Is the checkpoint in between these? We find... here's the checkpoint. Wait, it's only that small? Do I have to be that middle, actually? I'm gonna test this out again. Is it really the case that I have to be that middle? Or does it have maybe a more of a hitbox? In the end we have plastic and wood versus plastic and magnet. I mean, magnet could be nice, actually. Weird map. I got that. Huh. Okay. Rip. Would have been better. So in the start it was also better to be right. get a plastic heat there, that is nice. Yeah. I think you want to be on the right side in the end. I don't get checkpoint there, okay. There's basically also a kind of a puzzle map, to be honest. Ach, wait, is this penalty? Oh, so much slower. But yeah, in the beginning I think you just go inside. Okay, 7th. Ah, if I was jumping to the left of that, that would have been nice. It looked smooth, but something did lose me speed. Yeah, it's the airtime. Also, of course, ideally you don't have airtime. When I come from here, I have the option. Yeah, this middle looked interesting. Probably have to go on the right side and then I move over there. Left side. Then I move over there. I try that now. Oh my god. That sudden quip, eh. Also the thing is that I'm also getting here some airtime. This ice and wood. Oh god, this is of course quite annoying, yeah. This is annoying to do. I would assume that this can work somehow, but the moment looks actually as if the right side is better than. Just because you keep the grip, that's the thing. These bumps are so weird. Mein Gott. This is so weird to try. I got a pretty decent, apart from this airtime in the end. So I try my ghost line now and avoid the airtime. I'm improving like this. Ah, but I'm not improving much further. It is still a bit about airtime reduction and a few bumps. Like especially there, I think. It's hard to compare. Now we're talking. 4th place. Only luck please with a prime sub, thanks a lot. 4th place, that's nice. I like to see that. But that was a perfect run, kind of. I don't know how to improve this. There is of course always the chance that I do a wrong line. I would have loved to be first at this point. Here were still a few last airtimes that I don't know, however, if there is a way to avoid those. I tried the other line now, where I go right side of this one mushroom, but I'm also getting bumps there. Like this mushroom is a bit in the way, but I think left side will be better. I played this until 25. Also, it was a really good run. I don't know. I'm not sure if I can improve. Let's go map 3. Yeah, what do we have? This is the puzzle map. But the last map was also a bit puzzle-like. Even though it is supposed to be the Lloyd map. Hey, I found the start. Isn't that nice? There are no checkpoints here, I think. It seems to be one of these tracks where you can drive many different routes, and you have to drive all of them now to figure out what's the fastest. Also here's a finish. Okay, let's have a look at this map from above. Is this the only finish? No, there are actually many finishes. There's also one here. Now that makes it not easy to figure out what's the best. Now one finish is there, right in front of us, but also far above of us. Is this normal wood? Can we wood grip this theoretically? But I don't know. From where would you actually get to this finish? From here. So the idea is that you drive around. You somehow end up there. So you want to end up here, that's the idea. And then you get to this finish. What is if I just go directly to the right at the start? I want to get into this direction where the finishes are. Here I was driving and then I was back at the start. Probably I could have jumped up here. And then I would also end up there. That's interesting. Also this is one idea that you can do. Exactly the line that I took. Guess we just have to test it out. I mean, what else can we do? Oh, this is very difficult to get the speed for this, to be honest. No. How would you do this? You would need to come from further behind. Okay, let me check out other strats. What is this here? With this you get easily up here. And from here you can easily get there. Then you can decide. I mean, this is definitely something to finish. Let's check. Oh, I drove wrong. Amazing. Then let's drive here for once. Didn't check yet where you get to. I would have improved with this. Let's do this again. I mean, obviously my PP is of course garbage. But you can basically just jump here to the left and you end up at this finish. This works. So then the other idea. Was to be up here and to jump to this finish. That is a bit faster already. And the next idea is to drive the same line but go straight. It's very difficult to hit that well. So these are options. What is this? Can we get down there? No. But I think that down doesn't even help. But there is something. Also you can drive down here. You will also end up at this road. Interesting. And here you would to get where? Is this a finish? Did I hit a finish? Oh my god, I found a hidden finish. Oh my god. This is so mean, holy shit. Also we only have to get down. We only have to get down. Is there more hidden stuff than just this finish? When I see here finish, which this is this one though. Just have to make sure. Not that there's more hidden stuff. Here's something. This is a different one. A different finish. It's down there. Okay. To be honest, this has nothing to do with puzzle. Yeah. This is not puzzle. This is like stupid. When you hide finishes. Like I have to again use the plugin, I guess. It's just stupid if you have to do that. But yeah, the question is, how would you even get to that finish? And from where? You need to get onto this platform. Also you need to get onto some platform. But one platform would be this one here. Where I was next to, kind of. But only next to, not really on it. Oh, look at this. Here's a downhill. Ah. Aha. Here's a downhill, and with this you can get up here as well. Oh my god. But one main thing would be if I would find a way to get here one lower. Because the other hidden finish seems really strong if I find a way to it. I just need to find a way down here. But where would you get down there? That is the question. There must be an opening somewhere where you get there. Where does it come from? Of course, it comes from back there. No, it would be basically, I don't go this direction, but I turn around and drive here. But I would think there must be another opening. I mean, can we see something here where there are gaps? Here's a gap. Do you see that? Here's a gap. That means if I get to this platform, I would make it, but this platform, nope. This is nothing. So is there any other gap? The next gap that we can find where you could come from above is literally here. Also it's right at the start. The question is just how would you ever get here? Here's a border, here is blocked, here's blocked, everything blocked. The next gap that you have in this direction is literally this opening. Also there's nothing earlier. And then we have here a gap. So the question is, can we get to this gap very early? This is the other question. Look, we can actually also take this turn there and then get down here. But what is this block here? Do we get to this somewhere? We do get there, but also takes a while. Ah, here. But he blocked everything. Do you see that? Blocked everything. This would be the fast way to this downhill, and with this downhill you would get down there. But he blocked everything. Also, one thing that I watched, yeah, I watched it. One thing that I could, of course, now try out is just drive this, you know? There's now one right turn to go. Yeah, and it's also 17. But I tell you, if there is some way to get this better, there could be a way. Watch out what I'm doing now. I do a turtle. That's the fastest way. Amazing, two-wheeler. But look how long it takes until my ghost is... Ah no, my ghost won't come there. Oh, this is unfortunate. 17.9. That was amazing. I was really happy that I got that. Yeah, so the other idea, what I also wanted to test out now, is this road. Also there's the one chance where we go up there. From here we can finish 17.8. I had a mistake, yeah, but 17.8. And then there's of course also the chance to take the hidden finish. $18.1. Oh. To be honest, such maps are really not nice. Could you squeeze your car somewhere? Imagine you drive under this arrow and the car is going underground. That would be interesting, I can tell. You can also go there. Also there are many options. You can definitely say there are many options on this track. You have to drive this again. But the thing is, you cannot really puzzle this by logic, because you just have to drive everything to figure out what is fast and what is slower. I don't like that. So, this is a 18.3. It's also too slow. You're gonna have to drive like every single way. Yeah, this is basically where I came from. $17.7. I didn't drive it perfect, obviously. Yeah, this is not the thing. Like, you would need to drive everything good to have a good comparison about what to do. He blocked everything. That's annoying, because that could be a solution, you know. Can also try that one. Instead of this very slow turnaround, I take the speed. And again 17. That's annoying. Annoying. Surely there is again this one line that is faster. Can get here. No, that doesn't help. There's surely some weird line hidden here. I can feel it. There must be something hidden. That is just better. What is this? Is this a booster? Yeah. Well, this is... Wait, there's a... Let me check this out as well. What is this? Okay. There are so many ways. Like, how would I in a discovery drive every single ray? This makes no sense. How would I ever be able to do that now? I forgot again where I wanted to go now. Let me check. I wanted to do this. Yeah, where the ghost goes. The ghost is basically my PB way at the moment. But there are also other options, as you can see. I can also take this and this, but it's slower. And there was also the option to go to that other finish, but this is less likely to be worth it. Like this I will not figure it out. But this is unlikely, because I would jump down here and then I need to find a fast way into this finish. How would that ever look like? So my fastest way is still this one. And I haven't, of course, hunted it yet. With that start that I'm doing here, are there other finishes in reach? Is there something else possible? I can try this out. Yeah, this goes to the hidden finish. This is faster, I'm pretty sure. Ach man, it's also close. Yeah, this is not really the improvement that I was waiting for, because I didn't really drive this optimal, how I drove my other route beforehand here. I can easily improve this as well. Huh? Where could I go here? Can I do something interesting? No, it's always just that. Yeah, this is a bit annoying. I don't like it when there are so many options. The coolest thing would be if this idea here with my unturtling would be actually the fastest way. This would be the coolest thing. That would be so epic. This would be the nicest world record line. Question is, how fast can you get it? And I was actually very happy how good I got it earlier. Ah, shit. But I was so far away from a 16 that it doesn't really look good. I have to admit. Doesn't really look good. Like it has to be a really fast turtle landing and so on. And then a very good overwall and everything. And I got that good. The wood. It would be definitely the most creative solution. Hey, it's actually an issue. The car doesn't land on its roof or doesn't stay on its roof. Like when I over tilt it, it easily tilts back. Ah, I didn't have the angle now. Yeah, also this is not really working. But if we have a turtle cup of the day today, then I'm at least already warmed up. I try 2 more minutes, and then I go next to map 1 and map 2. I want to turtle to overwall this. To overwall here and drop down. Because there's a hidden finish. But the thing is that I land down there with no speed, and I had actually a pretty good attempt earlier, and that good attempt was not fast enough. Also I don't know. The thing is, with such a line here, there is of course more of an improvement theoretically possible, but my attempt was really good already. So it's hard to say what the limit could be, what you can get. Like how fast can you get to this wall in the correct turtle rhythm? And how fast can you overwall there? At the moment I have the issue that my car is not getting into the turtle. That's actually crazy. Look at this! I did that now 5 times in a row. So, okay. Like I have to over-rotate, but it easily rotates back. Like it doesn't stop the rotation. That's so weird. Now, but now I touched the wall, so it's also a rip. Also it's a very, very difficult turtle setup. Now we have one. Ah, shit. The thing is, you need to get into an angle for this overwall that is difficult to achieve with that drop down and with how tiny that whole section is. No? Yeah, now I'm way too slow in the landing. So no, then it cannot work. This is still, yeah, I don't know. But at least if someone figures it out, if someone makes it work, I found it. Let's do one more improvement on the so far fastest way that I found. But the thing is, in a discovery, you cannot really test everything here. That's literally a little bit annoying. Not gonna lie. I mean, I doubt that this is the best one. There's one more thing I want to try with this line. This is releasing in this one jump and taking the downhill. Get this downhill. That could be worth. I don't think that... But this is already faster than what several other runs or routes can achieve. I go back to this track if map 1 and 2 go fast. Okay, this is the first map. It has one checkpoint. Where was this checkpoint? Here. Shadow grants a world record, I'm not surprised. I don't think that there is much to do here in terms of cuts. Or there is not another finisher. I'm also having a way too good position as if there was something hidden here. It's just the line. Well, it's the typical, rather boring first map. Untouched. It's difficult to get a good speed slide angle there. I have the feeling I need to wiggle to make my speed slides. $147th. Oh, nice magnet. Not bad. But actually, I thought about something. And that is using a magnet soup here. But I'm not sure if you can do that and if you would do it on the left or on the right side. Actually, the magnet is strong. Like, even when I go far left, I'm not getting airtime. You see, I'm not getting airtime. That was like a small trick that I thought of. But it doesn't work. Also, at least I didn't get it. One. Nice. Could you grass cut the first turn? On this map here? No. It's penalty grass. They have an improvement. A big one. 43rd. Head of Yannick's. Okay, last try. Okay, we keep that. Map 2, the slow map. Maybe it's a block that existed in Trackmania 2 Stadium. They put it as item here. An underground tunnel block, even though it's opened at the top, so it's not like a full tunnel. The people that already played Trackmania 2 Stadium and Serrator Cups have a slight advantage here, because we already played this block, we already played weird maps on this block, especially. And this is of course also a bit weird, especially with these obstacles, that I have to first of all remember where they are. Guess we jump through this gap. Yeah, the things are really in the way here. Oh, the gear. Yeah, I'm not completely sure yet. No, probably I want to full cut. Yes, I did. I did last night. I also got 2 very good placements on the previous Weekly Shorts campaign in the night. Like the map that I shortly hunted yesterday, I got 10th. And thanks to these 5 cheated records, actually the top 10 will probably even doable, because nobody has this big advantage of the world record points. You just get 5 good results. I wonder how many points the 6th place had. '89th! Haha! '44th. Hammer time. I'm not completely sure with certain lines on this track. I could also actually not go over the dirt. But is that better? This is now the comparison to figure it out. No. I think that over the dirt will always win in the end if you get it clean. And here in this beginning, also a bit question mark. Because of this gear change right over the dirt. That will cost you, of course, if you have it there. Ah, rip. This was a good one, a good try. As I think you want this gear up before you go into the first left here. So that you have not the gear issue in that chicane. That's, I think, the idea. Yeah, very close. I didn't really get a super nice run yet. Nah, of course I crashed it. This was the nice start. Kind of a nice start. I tried to release, no, that's not good enough. Ah, there's more possible. Let's get rid of the ghost now. We'll focus on the pace. Ah, then of course I didn't know now that I was behind until very late. Cup of the day starts soon. We have like 1 more minute. This could be good. Yes, there we go, 18th. Alright, that's it. These are the maps. No, 29th here was first earlier, 14th here, 18th here. Yeah, and last time I got 66th because of these 2 great restarts, 11th, and there are 5 cheated runs in front of me. So this was actually 6th place on this map here. It's actually crazy. And here 31st, which would have been 26th. Also really great.